Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to solve this set of equations. Here we have x squared minus y squared equals to 6, and we have xy equals to 3, okay? Then we are asked to find the value of x plus y. Now, let's make this equation 1, and let's make this equation 2, okay? Then the next thing is for us to take the square of equation 1. So let me write here, take square of equation 1. So we have x squared minus y squared all in squared equals to 6 squared. Okay, before we can find the square of this equation 1, let's consider this identity. So we are going to use this identity to find the square of this equation 1, okay? So wherever we see a, we're going to substitute x squared, and wherever we find b, we're going to substitute y squared, okay? This identity will help us to find the square of this equation, okay? Now, so let's start in this other part of the board, okay? So we have a minus b, and our a is x squared, so you're going to write x squared minus y squared raised to the power of 2 equals to a squared, that is x squared, raised to the power of 2, x squared raised to the power of 2, because a itself is x squared. So when a is raised to the power of 2, you're going to have x squared raised to the power of 2, okay? Plus b squared, that means y raised to the power of 2, or raised to the power of 2, okay? Minus 2 into a, and a is x squared, times b, and b is y squared, okay? But from equation 1, x squared minus y squared equals to 6. So we have 6 raised to the power of 2 equals to x squared raised to the power of 2. We can multiply this index, okay? So we have x raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. We can multiply the index, and we have y raised to the power of 4, okay? Minus 2 times x squared y squared. So we have 2x squared y squared, okay? So we're going to have 6 squared, that is 6 times 6 is 36, equals to x raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of 4 minus 2 times x squared y squared. But we can change this, okay? So this can be written as 2xy raised to the power of 2, okay? From the law of indices. So if you square this, you're going to have this, okay? So this can be expressed in this form, right? So that it corresponds with what we were given here, okay? So let's simplify this further. So we have 36 equals to x raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of 4 minus 2 into xy. From equation 2, xy equals to 3. So we have 3 all squared, okay? So let's simplify this further. We have 36 equals to x raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of 4 minus 3 raised to the power of 2 is the same thing as 3 times 3, and that is 9. And 9 times 2 is 18, okay? So we have 18. Now let's collect like terms, okay? If this negative 18 crosses over to this side, it's going to change to positive, right? So we have 36 plus 18 equals to x raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of 4, okay? So let's continue from this other part of the board. So we have 36 plus 18 equals to 54. 54 equals to x raised to the power of 4 plus y raised to the power of 4, okay? So let's rearrange this equation, and we have x raised to the power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 equals to 54. Okay, we can make this our equation 3. Alright, let's consider this step 2. Here we are finding the square of x squared plus the square of y squared. The essence of doing this is for further simplification. Here you notice we have x raised to the power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 equals to 54. So we need to come up with something like this so that we can simplify this further. Okay, so we are going to find the square of this and we are going to continue in this other part of the board. Okay, so for us to simplify this, we need to consider this identity. Okay, here I have identity 2. Here we have a squared plus b squared equals to a plus b all squared minus 2ab, where a equals to x squared and b equals to y squared. Okay, so we are going to use this identity to simplify this, right? So wherever we see a, we're gonna substitute x squared, and wherever we see b, we're gonna substitute y squared. Okay, so let's go ahead. We have a squared, so we're gonna write x squared all squared, because a itself is x squared. So whenever you have a squared, it means the a, that is x squared all squared, plus b squared, that is the b is y squared all squared, equals to a itself is x squared plus b itself is y squared all squared minus 2 into a itself is x squared times b itself is y squared. Okay, so let's simplify this. X squared raised to the power of 2, you multiply the index using your law of indices, so you're gonna have x raised to the power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 using the same principle equals to, so you have x squared plus y squared all squared minus 2 into x squared y squared, because if you multiply x squared times y squared, you're gonna have x squared y squared. Okay, so let's simplify this further, right? X raised to the power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 equals to 54 from equation 3. Remember this equation? So you have 54 equals to x squared plus y squared all squared minus 2 into, okay, x squared y squared, but you can write it as xy all squared. Okay, you remember that principle? So that's what we are using here, right? So let's substitute xy from this equation 2, that is xy equals to 3. Let's substitute it into this particular expression here. So we have 54 equals to x squared plus y squared all squared minus 2 into xy, that is equals to 3 from this equation 2. So you have 3 all squared. Okay, so let's simplify this further. Let's continue from this other side of the board, but before I do so, let's move this across this equality sign to this side. Okay, so you have 54. Okay, now here you have 3 raised to the power 2. 3 raised to the power 2 is the same thing as 3 times 3, and that is 9, and 9 times 2 you have 18. Okay, so you have negative 18 here. When it crosses this equality sign, it will change to positive 18. Okay, so you have plus 18 equals to x squared plus y squared all squared. Okay, so you have 54 plus 18, and this is equal to 72, equals to x squared plus y squared all squared. Okay, so let's rearrange the equation. So we have x squared plus y squared all squared equals to 72. Okay, so we can take the square root of both sides, right? So let's take the square root of both sides. Okay, so the square root here will cancel the square. So you have x squared plus y squared equals to plus or minus the square root of 72. Okay, we can continue on this part of the board. So this 72, we can simplify it further. You know, 72 is the same thing as 36 times 2. All right, so we can simplify this further by writing x squared plus y squared equals to plus or minus the root of 36 times 2. Okay, 36 times 2 is the same thing as 72. Simplifying this further, so you have x squared plus y squared equals to plus or minus square root of 36 is 6, and you have 6 root 2. Okay, so this can be written this way: x squared plus y squared equals to plus or minus 6 root 2. Okay, so let this be our equation 4. Now that we have gotten this equation 4, if you notice, we have gotten the value of x squared plus y squared to be this, and we have gotten the value of xy. For us to find this, we need to find the value of x plus y all squared. Okay, so we will need this in order to find this. Now let's go ahead and expand this. All right, x plus y all squared equals to x squared plus y squared plus 2xy. Okay, let's solve this further. We have x plus y all squared equals to x squared plus y squared from equation 4 is positive or negative 6 root 2, right? Plus 2 into xy from equation 2 is 3. Okay, so you have x plus y all squared equals to positive or negative 6 root 2 plus 6. Okay, so your x plus y all squared equals to 6. Rearranging this, we have 6 plus or minus 6 root 2. Okay, let's continue on this part of the board. So we have x plus y all squared equals to 6 plus or minus 6 root of 2. Okay, now if you notice, our x plus y all squared has two values. So let me write here x plus y all squared equals to 6 plus 6 root 2, taking this positive first, or 6 minus 6 root 2. All right, so these are the two values for x plus y all squared. Okay, now if you notice, this particular value 6 minus 6 root 2 is less than 0. Okay, so it will give us a negative number and we don't need it. All right, so we are going to ignore this. Okay, so we are going to concentrate on this. Now x plus y all squared equals to 6 plus 6 root of 2. Okay, so x plus y on its own will be taking the square root of this. The square root here will cancel the squared here, so you have x plus y to be square root of 6 plus 6 root of 2. Okay, and this is the final answer. I would love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification icon for updates on my videos. I would really appreciate if you do so. Thank you.